Making money with art is not about luck. It's about becoming valuable, visible, consistent, all compound into one. Then you create your own luck by staying in the game, by building trust, by building skills, by building product, by building relationships. That is the business of your art. That is the mindset that you keep. That is the mindset that frees you from becoming a struggling artist. So the most important thing for you to do as an artist is to stay visible. You have to be visible. That is the most important. If they cannot see you, they will not buy it. If it cannot be seen, then it will not sell. Your art must be seen. Your art must be visible. Your art must be brought to a place where, if I should call it market product matchup, then I would say your product and your art and the eyeball should meet right there. They should converge. There should be a conversion where your art or your product or your creation and the eyeball converge right there, where they meet right there. Now, that's when you're going to have that fit, product market fit. That is when that product market fit happen. So it doesn't matter what you create. It has to be seen. Whether it's finished or unfinished, it has to be seen. You have to bring it to the human eyes. You have to bring it to the eyeball. So that is the key number one. The most important key is the art has to be seen. It has to be brought out in order for it to sell. If you don't sell, then you don't make money. And if you don't make money, then you struggle. If you struggle, then you become one of these struggling failed artists or unsuccessful artists. Now, of course, success is subjective. It has its own meaning depending on who you ask. But the point here is, if you create, unless you're creating just for hobby, for yourself, just to keep it in the crib or in your studio, but if you create it to make money, if it's not for nonprofit and if it is business, then the art has to be out. The art has to be seen. Bring the art out. Let the people that you are creating for see it and let them be your judge. Let the market decide. So art has to be visible. Whenever you create, it has to get out there. Put it out there. Let it be visible. That is the key number one. It is so important. Whether it's visible online or offline, some way, somehow you pick. Me personally, I'm visible online and offline. Wherever you go online, if you search for me, if you look for me, I am available. I am visible. And then on the outside, I've been consistently going outside on a weekend basis, just showing up, bringing the art to the people and let the people know that I am an artist. I am in the game. That, for me, that is branding. That is building a business. So that has to be done. That is key number one. You cannot miss that. You cannot just create and just stash it. It has to be out there. Let the people see it. Let them decide what direction they want you to go. If you find attraction and the attraction is they paying attention or they're buying more of your stretch canvas, then you double down on that. If you find out that they're buying more of your loose canvases, you double down on that. If they're going for other artistic pieces, such as maybe your merchandise, or they want you to teach, or they want you to do demos, then you double down on that. As long as that demand keep coming, you double down on that as well. But in order for all these things to happen, you have to be seen. Being visible, being outside, for me, that's how I got relationship with Pepsi, Uber, HBO, MasterCard, Facebook, you name them. And being invited to teach to the point where I don't want to teach no more because I hate waking up in the morning. And they were like begging me, please give us one more semester. One more semester, please. If you please just give us one more semester. All because I just was outside. I believe if I was to go out there and apply for a teaching job, they would have never given it to me. But because I was out there, somebody just randomly just saw me and then vouched and then went over there like, yo, that guy, if we, look, we need an art teacher. There's a guy. There's a guy. I've seen him. He's consistent. He's always there. I can go talk to him this weekend or whatever. I can reach out to him and he will come and have a meeting and we see how that goes. And that's exactly what happened. And I was offered that job till I don't want to wake up in the morning. It was just too much for me till I decided to walk away. But all these opportunities comes and it happens because I allow myself to be seen. I allow myself to go out there. So key number one, you have to be seen. You have to be visible. Be out there. Online. Put yourself out there online. Put your work. Put your finished, unfinished. Put them up there. In person. In this physical world, you also have to be seen. You have to be visible. Key number one. Key number two, productize your art. Productize your skills. When you create your art, there comes a time where it's so valuable that you can turn that art into so many things that you want it to be. You can turn it into so many things that you want it to be. And you don't understand how proud people are. I came across a friend of mine. He's not like a super friend. He's like someone I know around the way, and we cool. And yesterday he was wearing a light jacket. It was a Basquiat merch. So he felt the need to come and find me and be like, yo, you don't know nothing about this. And he was like trying to show off because he's wearing a Basquiat sort of a light spring summer-ish jacket. And he wanted to show off. Like he was showing me the crown. He's showing me everything like this is Basquiat. This is, so that is one of those things. Now, of course, he's into Basquiat heavy, and that's up there. But here in the mud, here underground, here in the pavement, there's someone that also love your work so much, that like what you're doing so much, that if you also create your own product, they're gonna wear it proudly and go out there like, yo, that's my man, that's this guy. Whatever your brand is, whatever your business is, they're gonna put it out there, let the world know, oh, that's my man, that. So turn your masterpieces, your canvases, some of your work into a product. Turn it into a product. For example, this is just a blank black t-shirt. It's blank. There's nothing on it. This is blank. This is super, super blank. Nothing on it. Now, this, I bought this for $3. $3. Right now, if I put some work right here, if I put some work on it right here, the cheapest I would sell it is $50. If I put anything on there, if I touch it with a piece of paint, it's gonna go for $50. Because that is the value that I bring to the table. That will be the value that I bring to the table. It will go for $50. Now, if I spent $1,000 on this t-shirts, that would probably give me about 333, I think, if I'm not mistaken. You can do the math. That would give me about 330 something pieces of t-shirts, $3 a piece. If I put artwork on it and sell it for $50, that 333 or 330 something will come up to about $15,000 to $16,000. $15,000 to $16,000. Of course, it's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 3 days. It's not going to happen in 1 week. But say I spent $1,000 on these t-shirts, and I have them in a stack right here, and I'm just making them overtime and then selling them. That is 15 to 16 grand that I have, that I'm just going to be making overtime. That is, it's just going to add up. Every dollar, every 20, every 50, every penny will just add up as we go. And then you have your loose canvases as well, that how much you spend on it, that versus how much you're going to sell it for, also going to continue adding up as you go. Now, this is all product that you are turning your art into and bringing it out. This is a hat, a cap, a trucker hat. Same thing. Turn the art, put it onto something that can be rocked, and you sell it for whatever amount the people decide to pay for. And you can sell it over and over and over and over and over and over. And you can pass the IP or the master print. This actual piece here, this original piece here, it's already sold. If I'm not mistaken, this original piece, the canvas itself is probably, I think it's in California. I shipped it to California. But I still have my IP, I still have it, my master, that I can always transform it or convert it into a physical product that I can sell. So, for example of that is this, turning your art into a product. This is fully packaged in a plastic product from a physical canvas that turn it into a physical wearable garment, artistic product that can also be sold. I pay attention to these things. I go out there. I'm very frequent at the museums and the galleries in the city, in New York City. Especially while I'm here, I might as well take advantage of it. So, very frequent. I've been doing that for a long time, since like the school days. If I'm doing nothing, I would just head to the west side, and I would spend my whole day just going up, down, different buildings, just going to checking out galleries. Other than that, I'll go to a museum or something. And they have mastered this. Turning art into product, they have mastered that. You go to Brooklyn Museum, you go to Whitney, you go into the Guggenheim, you go into MoMA. It's nothing but products. You might call it merch, you might call it whatever you want to call it. It's the physical canvases being turned into products. And people cannot get enough of it. They just buying and buying and buying. I'm a customer myself. I'm a customer myself. So we just love to have the extension of our favorite artists. And you are someone's favorite artist. So give them the extension of you. This piece that went to California is gone for good. It's gone for life. But someone liked it, they just don't have access to it. So this is the extension of that piece, and this is their opportunity to also get close to that piece. And that's what's happening. If you go to Brooklyn Museum, you can buy some Basquiat t-shirts, track jackets, some buckets, coffee mugs. If you go to MoMA, you name it, Jackson Pollock, who, like, you just name the artist and they have it there. They got the books, the t-shirt, the hoodies, the jacket, you name it, and they have it there. And we are just buying them over and over because we love these artists. We find that is our way, our connection to them. So don't sleep on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't think that you're not there yet. You're too small. Yeah, we right here. We in the street. We're underground. Those guys are up there, way up there in the sky. But we up here. There's always somebody for anybody. So there's somebody for us too. If we turn our art into whatever we turn it into, there's somebody that also going to support, also going to show us love. So start looking into doing things like that. Start looking into productizing your skills, productizing your art. Make it into something that people can touch, can feel, and say, I like that. This is amazing. So that is something to look into if you want to start making money as an artist. And the key number 3, this is the most important. You have to find a way to sell it. You have to find a way to sell it. Now, you can be visible, put it out on a website, online, social media, put it all over, everybody's seeing it. You can go out in the streets and just go set up and just post up. Okay, you just post up. And maybe what they call it, say what, cricket? You could create a website and put it on your website, and the same thing can happen. Quiet. You can create a product, yet, and it's just sitting. Or you can do all those things and then find a way to sell it. Finding a way to sell, people might probably resort to Facebook ad, Instagram ad, Google ad, some kind of influencer post, and some kind of exchange, some way, somehow to get the stuff out there. Now it is a business. The art part of it is just the painting, the fun part, the creating of it. That part is cool. Now that part is over with. Now we're doing business. Now let's turn this thing into something that we can live off, something that's business. We have to make money. We have to go out there and get some exchange, value for value. And that is the most important, finding a way to sell it. So if you create your canvas, that canvas has to be sold. You got to find a way to sell it, or find a way to sell that canvas related product, or the physical art that you painted, that you created. You have to find a way to sell it, or find a way to sell the related product of it, the byproduct of that actual piece that you create. So that is the most important. And most artists, it's really, I don't know what it is with us, with artists. Like we kind of drag our feet when it comes to going out there to sell. And I know, thank God I had a friend who was out there hustling and selling, and he always encouraged me, he always pushes me like, yo, go out there, go sell. You never know, just go. And when I started over time and I seen it, like, oh, there is opportunity actually doing this. And I continue doing it, and I've never stopped. But it was difficult because I think I had so much expectation. You expected it has to be done. There should be an easier way, or there should be a way other than you actually going out there to sell. But actually, everything falls on you. You are 100% responsible for everything. Everything is on you. So finding a way to sell your art, or to sell your art-related product, the byproduct of your art, finding a way to have money coming in and put money in your pocket as an artist, it's your responsibility. We cannot blame that on no one. We cannot put that on anyone. We have to take that responsibility. So what are we waiting for? Gallery? What are we waiting to be discovered? What are we waiting for? A manager, a gatekeeper? Whatever it is that we're waiting for is still our responsibility. If the art takes off, we should be able to take some credit for it. If it doesn't take off, it's on us. It's on us. So Those are actually, to me, the main key for the artist to start making money. In order for an artist to start making money, the artist has to create something, and that thing has to be visible. And that visibility will create a beautiful exchange where someone will take the money out of their pocket and put it into your pocket, and you give them that thing, that piece that you just created. And then they take it and they appreciate it, and you appreciate the money that they just put in your pocket. Fair deal, fair trade, incredible, amazing. I am with it all day, every day. Number 2, creating a product, a physical product, or selling your actual canvas, the actual piece. If you can sell both of them, good for you. Double income. But you got to find a way to sell them. That is a struggle. So most artists get stuck right here. And in order for you to sell them, you got to get used to learning to sell. You got to get used to, you know what? There's no shame in making money. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go post up. I'm gonna go become people's person. I'm gonna start smiling more. I'm gonna start, hey, how are you? How you doing? Compliment them before they even compliment you. Be persuasive. Be nice. When they bring about conversation, yes, have those conversations with them. Get better at communication. Communicate with them. Somebody want to have a conversation, don't be all grumpy. Have a conversation. Somebody reach out to you online, don't take too long. Reply to that DM ASAP and stuff like that. Those are all you finding a way to sell. If you can find a way to become a servant or service to them in that sense, then the return is them buying something from you. You actually selling. That's how you make money with your art. If you keep doing it consistently, you stay with it and do it consistently over time, it compounds, and the result is you actually cracking the door open for income to start coming in. So that's how you do it. Hope you find some value in this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Of course, if you have any questions, bring it on. Let's talk about it. Let's deal with it. Other than that, I see you in the next video. Salute. 1. Peace.